Hello folks, I'm LA and this is today's short take. One of the most difficult things to do is to be patient and to wait for the right setup. And I want to use an example. I have traded as oil declined like it did. I traded the Exxon Mobil, made some money on it, I think at least twice, maybe three times. But I really backed off and just waited on it to see what it was going to do when it got down to these swing point lows this time around. And the reason for that is that the danger here was great. And what I'm talking about, it's not just these swing point lows, right? That's bad enough to break those, and that's what started happening here in all these cases. But you have to look out on all the other time frames. For example, if I pull the weekly up, there's a swing point low here on the weekly. As it breaks that swing point low, it did break it here. Never actually created another one, but that's kind of a key area. You can see all those lows, lined up together here, which reflects what you just saw on the daily chart. That's bad, but when you go to the monthly, it's even worse, because on the monthly you got swing point lows down there as well. You've got them here and there. And so there's two swing point lows on monthly that right now are being broken. Right? If this sticks for the month, these are going to break. Of course, we've got a ways to go, but it's underneath it. There's nothing but air underneath there. You can see how far you have to go to get back to, significant support. You can see all the resistance that built up overhead now. This is just not the place to be jumping into this thing. Now, more than likely, this bar is going to provide some support as it comes down, but that's down around the 81 mark. So in other words, you can take another 5% hit before you get to support on that time frame. When you look at it on any of these other time frames, it doesn't look particularly good. This thing's going to bounce. It's going to bounce back up in here. And let's take this one. It's going to bounce back up in here and test into this retest regen zone. That means it can get all the way back up into this area, and I suspect there are folks that are going to think that's eureka, this thing's finally bottom, so forth. The more, that all that does is say, okay, this thing got to bounce. It doesn't change anything else. Folks, go with the trend. The trend is down until we get something that tells us the trend isn't down, right, on any of these time frames. Right, then you just have to respect that that's the way it is. You want to trade with the trend unless you're making counter trend bounces in and out type stuff. Other than that, you're asking for trouble right now. These are going to take a long while to base out and finally turn. You have to be very patient if you're trying to play this space. Till next time.